He was under investigation by the ATF for selling narcotics in exchange for firearms. I was told that at the previous department, he was caught falling asleep on duty regularly, smelling of alcohol. Narcotics was actually found on him at one point.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we're at the police department in Live Oak, Texas. We are here to expose one of their officers who abruptly resigned from the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department for lying about the fact he was investigated by the ATF. If you haven't seen my coverage of the corrupt Fair Oaks Ranch Police Chief Tim Mooring, who forced his officers to play taser roulette and threw Adderall parties, I will leave links in the description below. Let's get into it.
As soon as we enter the police department here, we are immediately greeted with our friendly reminders that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we, the people, record them. One of the biggest thin blue line flags I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of thin blue line flags. It's just their way of separating themselves from we the people. Hi, how are you?
Good.
I was wondering if I could speak to a supervisor, please.
Patrol supervisor?
Yes.
Okay, your name?
My name's Sean.
Sean?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Sean?
Hey, how are you, sir?
Corporal Pettis, Live Oak PD. How can I help you?
Hey, I wanted to speak with you regarding one of your officers here. I'm an investigative journalist. I am investigating some allegations at the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department, and Officer Zachary Cepeda.
Okay, you want to talk over here?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Wherever you want to talk. Sure. Thank you.
How can I help you, sir?
Okay, so as I said, I'm investigating Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department as well as some other police departments around here that tie into the original Fair Oaks Ranch allegations I've been receiving. But I'm here specifically at Live Oak PD to speak to you about Zachary Cepeda. I believe he's a recent hire here at the police department. During my investigation, I found some inside sources at the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department, as well as some former law enforcement officers from there who have told me some concerning things about Officer Cepeda, that he was falling asleep on duty. I'm not sure what type of background check this police department here conducts when hiring, but I was told that at the previous department, he was caught falling asleep on duty regularly, smelling of alcohol. Narcotics was actually found on him at one point. And I don't know how well you know Officer Cepeda or his tenure here, but his tenure at the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department lasted under 7 months. He abruptly resigned, didn't put in a 2 weeks notice or anything like that. He abruptly resigned. Resigned, and I'm told that he did this because he before he became a law enforcement officer, he had lied under his application and never disclosed the fact that he was under investigation by the ATF. He was under investigation by the ATF for selling narcotics in exchange for firearms. There was a statute of limitations issue, and the case was dropped. The investigation was dropped, but he was under investigation and he lied about that fact. And when that came to light at the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department, and they were about to investigate, I believe there was a if I can just give me 1 second, there's a word that they used. They went to go reinvestigate. I'm not exactly sure the term. It was like an acronym. They went to go reinvestigate his background. The Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department. They became aware of this ATF investigation for selling narcotics for firearms, and they went to go, because he never brought that up during his application process or anything of that nature. So when they went to go investigate this matter, a detective, L.C. Serold, went to go investigate the matter. He abruptly resigned, never put in his 2 weeks notice, and normally that would warrant a dishonorable discharge. That's what I'm told from my sources. But apparently He wasn't given a dishonorable discharge. I doubt he was because I was told he wasn't. I doubt he was because he works for this department, and he had no problem getting the job here. But I was told that he didn't get the dishonorable discharge from Chief Tim Mooring because he participated in the investigation. He was a witness and testified on the police chief's behalf against 3 whistleblowers. So 3 whistleblowers from Fair Oaks Ranch came out against Police Chief Tim Mooring for his. This is why I'm here in the first place. I'm investigating Chief Tim Mooring, criminal conduct and corruption. And they came out against him. They were dishonorably discharged, all 3 of them, and put on the Brady list. He wasn't, even though he abruptly resigned, because he had aligned himself with Chief Tim Mooring. So I'm still doing some open records requests to try and figure out exactly how that plays out, and how that happened. But again, I just wanted to bring this to this department's. I don't know how much this department knows as far as, the administration, the mayor. Again, I don't see why somebody would work for a law enforcement agency for 7 months and then abruptly resign without putting in a 2 weeks notice. That doesn't seem very professional. Doesn't seem very like that's supposed to happen. And again, I have inside sources from inside that's currently law enforcement inside of the Fair Oaks Ranch, and former ones that have come on my news outlet and have spoken about these allegations of corruption. And if true, I don't think Officer Zachary Cepeda should have a job in law enforcement. Obviously, being under investigation by the ATF, I have an open records FOIA request with the ATF to confirm that investigation. But I'm sure that's why I'm speaking with you, sir, because I'm sure you guys can. Even though I'm always going to conduct an investigation, I'm sure you guys can do it a lot quicker, and you guys can. Obviously, you're going to want to confirm everything I'm telling you. So even if I brought you proof, I'm sure you'd want to do your own type of investigation. So I just wanted to bring it to this police department's attention because I'm going to be releasing a series of videos and. As part of this investigation into Fair Oaks Ranch, and he was just a connection that while I was here, I'm not from Texas, but while I was here, I wanted to touch base with this department to put you guys on notice about these serious allegations against Officer Cepeda, and hopefully you can look into them.
Okay. I personally don't know anything about his background. Because I didn't do his background.
Right.
I just know he came from Fair Oaks Ranch Police
Right.
Department. Whatever happened over there, I honestly have
A lot of things are going on over there.
I hear about that in the news, but I
Right,
really
yeah,
don't
it's
know
on
what's
local
going on.
news. It's on. I'm covering it, and my reach is an international reach, and I know the local news KSAT here has been covering it, and that's how actually I found out about the story. I met these officers that have coming out and blowing the whistle against this unlawful behavior. Police Chief Tim Mooring has been accused of pointing guns at people, participating in narcotics parties with people, like all types of craziness. And the fact that this officer was used, Officer Zachary Cepeda, was used as sort of like a witness, like, hey, look, these officers are lying because he says so, but yet he lied about his, the investigation that was into him by the ATF. He resigned as soon as they found out about it and didn't put in a 2 weeks notice. So that's not, I'm sure that's not typical protocol when, you're leaving a department, just abruptly leave and then go find another department to go work for. It seems like he was running from something to me. And from what I'm told, it was running from some serious allegations.
I understand.
Right.
2 things. Do you want to provide your name?
Sure, you could. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay.
My name is Sean,
S-H.
Sean,
S-E-A-N.
Paul.
P-A-U-L.
Yep, Reyes, Reyes.
Your phone number? Okay. Do you want to put something in writing? Like, do you want an actual, a complaint form or whatnot?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to put a complaint form. I think I think a verbal complaint should be suffice.
Okay.
I definitely want to make this is a formal verbal complaint. I don't know if I need to put it in writing.
Okay.
I'm documenting it for sure, but I'm definitely going to speak to the administration, the mayor as well. I just wanted to come by the police department to let you guys know, and I also wanted to do an open records request for some documentation regarding Officer Cepeda.
Okay.
So do you know where I would do that?
Yes, yeah, that would actually be right here at this
the window?
Yeah. Let me see. I'm not sure if Lieutenant Burrell is here. He's our patrol lieutenant.
Right.
I'm not sure if he's in the office right now.
Right.
I can escort you over here to the open records and let me find out if he's here.
Okay.
And if he's able to come up to the front, if he'd
Right.
give you a call later on today.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. No problem.
We can sit around. You have some information on public or open records. Some questions.
Like an open record form?
Yes, ma'am. I would like an open record request form. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah, sure. No problem, sir. No problem. Not going anywhere. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
So he's not in the building right now. It is up to you if you want to wait a little while. I'm not sure how long it'll take him, or if you want me to relay your information to him.
Right, that's fine. You could relay if he has. You have my number. If he
Yeah.
needs, right, and if he needs to call me, I'll pick up the phone and we can speak on the phone. That's not a problem.
Absolutely.
What is the investigation that's done for any new hire? What's that called?
So the
Is it like an
personal history statement, PHS.
Personal history statement.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely pass this over to him, and as soon as I hopefully can get right back to you right away.
Right.
So it's up to you if you want to wait here. I don't know how long it'll take him. That's totally up to you. And I'll give you my card. This is my card right here.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. So I'm going to. I mean, I have no problem waiting. I just if you don't know a time, it's
Yeah,
kind
I
of like
really wish I could tell you.
Right. So you have my number. He can call me. That's not a problem.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I appreciate your time
Have a
today.
good day.
Okay. Have a good day.
It shouldn't take too long for this, so you should probably get a call here early next week.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good day, sir. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get out of here.
All right, fellow patriots, the lieutenant never called me to follow up on this matter. Big shocker there. The Live Oak Police Department does not seem to be taking this seriously at all, which is why we, the people, cannot trust law enforcement to investigate themselves. We need outside independent agencies investigating these matters. I will be following up in person very soon. My sources are telling me that the police chief in Fair Oaks Ranch, Tim Mooring, is good buddies with the Live Oak police chief. It looks like Officer Zachary Zeppetto, who covered for the chief during the investigation into his misconduct, was rewarded by getting a job at Live Oak PD. There is so much more investigation left to be done. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel so you don't miss it. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.